Hi guys, welcome back to Waxing On. It's Monday, and that means jazz. Today we're looking at a trumpet player, and this is another one of those players that I first became aware of through Downbeat magazine. A lot of my jazz listening was due to reading Downbeat. Not so much a feature story on this artist, but he was showing up in the readers' polls, the critics' polls, and a lot of times that's where I would find new players. I mean, people I'd never heard of before, and they were showing up in there with Miles and Freddie Hubbard and people like this. And this was trumpet player Lester Bowie. Now, my first album involving Lester Bowie was the Art Ensemble of Chicago. I can't remember the title of it, and I can't put my hands on it right now, but it was a little out there. It was more avant-garde music. It really wasn't something really accessible to a new listener. But I enjoyed Lester's playing. So I kept watching, and Lester was putting out more solo albums a little later. He kind of separated himself from the Art Ensemble, and one of the ones I got was Lester Bowie's Brass Fantasy, a 9-piece brass group performing very different songs from what you'd expect from listening to Art Ensemble of Chicago. Here he's doing songs that are a little more commercial, a little more accessible. Just to give you some idea what we got here. We've got I'm With You by Frank Lacy. I'll read who the personnel is. Frank was actually playing with the band here. Personality, that old-time song everybody would know. Duke's Fantasy by Steve Turner, and he was playing trombone with them as well. And you may know Steve from Saturday Night Live band. He's been with them for years and years, playing trombone every Saturday. So if you get a chance, check him out with the band. I think he might have even been on our Saturday Night Live feature that we had with G. Smith and the SNL band. Now we got Thriller, big hit for Michael Jackson. Lester Bowie's doing it with a 9-piece brass group. Nighttime is the Right Time, the Ray Charles tune, another great vehicle for his group. And again, Lester Bowie was kind of a comedian, a showman. He loved doing these kind of tunes where he could do something really different with it from what people might expect. Five Waltz, another Frank Lacy, and Twilight Dreams, another Steve Turr song. Now, just to give you some idea, and I may be pronouncing Steve's name wrong. I don't know if it's Turr or Turre, but I've never heard anybody say it. I've only seen it in print. I'll give you some idea who's playing with them. We got Lester Bowie on trumpet, Stanton Davis on trumpet, Rasul Sadek on trumpet, Malachi Thompson trumpet, Steve Turr on trombone, Frank Lacy trombone, Vincent Chansey on French horn, Bob Stewart on tuba, and Philip Wilson on drums. And this was recorded in Brooklyn in 1987. So it's not a new album by any stretch of the imagination. I think it came somewhere after his The Great Pretender album. Now, you may also recall, if you watch the credits like I do at the end of TV shows and that, Lester Bowie played the theme song for one of the seasons of the Bill Cosby Show when it was on. So Lester's been around a long time. He's done a lot of things. Again, he's quite the showman. If you get a chance to check this out, this was very interesting to actually hear him with an actual just brass and what he could do with commercial songs as well as some originals. And I don't know how available this is. I'm going to assume it's on the streaming networks. But again, if you haven't checked out Lester Bowie before and you're a trumpet player, certainly somebody worth giving a listen to, just to hear his style of playing and what he brought out musically. Okay, that's it for today. It was Lester Bowie's Brass Fantasy. We'll see you on Wednesday when we're looking at classic rock. Everybody that's off on a long weekend, hope you're having a great one. We'll see you then, and thanks for stopping by.